Personally, why I have been collecting Trackmaster since its glory days when they used the brown track. They had that light tannish brown track. The sets usually came with engines. Usually came with an engine and a couple cars. But you just don't get that modern day Trackmaster. So I figured a character that could have been remade was maybe Arthur, as you said. You see, since this kind of picks up the fact that it's supposed to be a dock, it should probably be more focused on like a dock setting, as this is supposed to take place in Brindum. But yeah, it just doesn't have its taste. Now, why this is the older version, and it's clearly struggling because this has been around for 5 years. But yeah, there's a difference. If you look, it has a white coupling instead of the gray coupling. They switch. This one's a bit more fat. This one's a bit more faster and steeper, and I didn't mod it. This is new Trackmaster, and I just customized it to make an Origins of James. Now, I'm sorry for that look, but just messing around with this, the stuff randomly comes off the track, and if you look closely, sometimes if you have too much cars, they just come off the track, and it's not really fun to say. Like, what is the point of having this very steep gradient, but just no context to it, basically? Overall, this set, it's just so bland, and it would be a good starter set, but like, yeah, it just doesn't seem appealing to me. But yeah, you just cannot have so many cars. Like, I was just doing 2 vans. Here's what I had set up. I had, like, in general, I would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. James would be pulling 5 cars plus 4 cars and a brake van. And then he's pulling his tender, and then he's moving himself. So it would have been James, tender, 3 vans, 1 empty call Hopper with this, and James, and a brake van. And it just kills me, the fact that it's just so stupid how it's necessarily about small trains. No, nothing too long, because, yeah. Overall, the fact that it's just a reused character, Comet, but Skiff was interesting. He was actually in it, which we never got a good set with Skiff, but yeah, we just haven't. But the characters themselves do keep on repeating. Just less of Thomas and more of these other characters. I totally forgot he existed, and I already forgot his name. And why he came under the bridge. I probably wonder why it's called a Wolf Bridge. Yeah, that was so anticlimactic. The problem I just have with these modern sets is they're just so weird. Do I just think I fixed the motor problem on this? Yeah, overall, I would give it 9 out of 10, but it gets knocked down to an 8 out of 10. Just the lack of personality, honestly. The lift bridge itself is pretty good. Like, I'm actually might consider just keeping this in my main layout. And just keep wherever these things are for extra check pieces. But, yeah. I think that's about to wrap it up for today's video. Yeah. To say these newer things suck, it's just wow. Here are some bonus clips that I forgot to put in. When it necessarily came down to the lift bridge, ever since the Great Race came out, it was just everyone wanted their own lift bridge. Like, I wanted the lift. Honestly, I don't have the lift bridge, but you know, if I could, you could probably search up Thomas Friend's Great Race lift bridge and see what it's like. But the thing was, it couldn't go up and down. It could only stay up. Like, it's supposed to mock that one scene from the Great Race. But, yeah. Yeah, upon that, we got some more stuff to work on. So if this video ever randomly goes to Mattel, some of the Trackmaster sets are good, but work on them. I would actually buy them, but your stocks are... But, yeah.